we continue on here to our Kraken, who I mentioned, playing 3 games over the past week, 2 of them at home, including 2 tough losses. First, March 27th at the Minnesota Wild to complete that road trip that they were on, losing that one 4-1 against a good Wild team that actually can clinch a playoff berth tonight. Our player of the game forward, Jaden Schwartz. Schwartz, 1 goal, 1 point, 1 plus minus, 6 shots, and 1 takeaway. Matt Boldy got a hat trick there, a natural hat trick. So that was just a really ugly one, to be completely honest with you. Seattle just got kind of dismantled in that. Boldy had that hat trick. A lot of mistakes happened in that one. I believe Martin Jones would. Yes, I believe Martin Jones came in relief. So that one was just ugly, to be told. So, truth be told. And on the other hand of things, I mean, Minnesota is also just a good team. You know, Seattle had played a couple tough games on that road trip, starting with overtime against Dallas, a shootout loss to Nashville, and then a blowout win over Nashville, and then they go into Minnesota and get blown out. So tough result there. You'd like to see them just be better overall, you know, just cleaner. You know, some mistakes were made, as I mentioned. March 30th versus Anaheim, a 4-1 win. Our player of the game forward, Jaden Schwartz, again. Schwartz, 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points, a 1 plus minus, 4 shots, 1 hit, and 1 takeaway. Seattle took care excuse me, of business against the Ducks, like they should have. This is a Ducks team, again, that's been poor all season long. They're in the hunt for Connor Bedard with the top pick in the draft, if they're able to get there, if they lose that much. And excuse me, this one got a little chippy like it did the last time that these two teams met, the last homestand. But glad you were able to take care of business, handle that, get it out of the way. They weren't able to take care of business on April 1st versus the Kings, losing that one 3-1. The Kings get an empty net goal to add that third goal to the score sheet. Our player of the game forward, Oliver Bjorkstrand. Bjorkstrand, 1 goal, 1 point, 2 shots, 1 hit, and 1 takeaway. This one's tough. I mean, LA, you know, has been one of the best teams in the league since the All-Star break. They've played really well since the trades that they've made. They're just a tough team. They're tough. They're physical. They know how to score. This was a defensive matchup through a period. They would eventually give up. Seattle would give up a goal in the second to Sean Dursey. Dursey was left wide open back door because 5 Kraken skaters were on one side of the ice, leaving Dursey all alone back door for an easy tap in. Martin Jones played overall not too bad in this one. And even the second goal was tough as well. So this is a game, again, I talked about it in the loss to Minnesota. You've got to be cleaner as a season. You got to be cleaner in general. You got to be better. You got to be smarter defensively, but especially with this ticking down. You're only 1 point ahead of Winnipeg for the top spot, the top wild card spot in the Western Conference, and you're only 3 points ahead of Calgary for that spot. So Nashville is at 84 points. Seattle's at 90. Winnipeg's at 89. Calgary's at 87. So things are heating up, and you cannot afford to keep losing points as the season goes on. You're going to hit what should be a beneficial stretch here through the month of April with some teams that are really down and out of things. You also play the Golden Knights a few times before the season wraps up. So ultimately, it's do or die. It is do or die. You have to play a lot better. So I'll stop yelling into the microphone, and we'll go over our photos of the matches from March 30th here versus Anaheim. Here's Matthew Bermuda's got this I love this shot of Daniel Sprong celebrating after a goal here. It's been nice. You know, Sprong was someone who got healthy scratched a good amount here in favor of Jesper Froden and John Hayden celebrating this goal here against the Ducks. And then Liz Wolter, who you'll know from getting a lot of shots of our Reign and our Seattle Thunderbirds, has been huge for our Thunderbirds coverage. Got her first game against the Kraken here, and it got this really great photo of Yanni Gourde taking on, it feels like, about 5 Los Angeles Kings here, and he's got even someone trying to rip his helmet off. That one was a lot of fun. That ended up being the photo I decided to pick for the article's cover photo. I really enjoyed that one. So that's it for our photos of the games. We go to player of the week, and you know, with his name being mentioned twice, you kind of could have assumed or put the mental math together. I went with Jaden Schwartz with another photo here by Liz. Schwartzy, 2 goals, 1 assist, 3 points, 11 shots, and 1 hit over Seattle's past 3 games. So a point a game average isn't bad over the past 3 games. So again, it's been a tough stretch. There's no team related news, but I mean, we'll just looking ahead at these next 4 games, let alone the rest of the month of April, let alone the rest of the regular season schedule. 3 of the next 4 at home. 2 of them are against Arizona, who have been pesky. They've been scrappy. So you can't mark them off as automatic win. You can't mark off any of these games as an automatic win because you play Arizona, Vancouver at Vancouver. That's the second day of a back-to-back. That's tomorrow in Vancouver. And Lord knows your record against Vancouver. You come back to play the Coyotes again. And then you play the Blackhawks, the Chicago hockey team. My apologies. With the way that the wild card race is going and your magic number now sitting at 9 and still sitting at 9 after the loss of the Kings and Nashville won that day, you kind of need to like sweep these games. You kind of need to hit a win streak now. You can't afford to keep dropping points against bad teams. It's here's a positive. I'm talking about like things you need to do. I'm angry, all that. Andre Burakovsky was on the ice today at practice in a red non-contact jersey. So, and he was with the main group. So that's good to see. Nice to see Andre Burakovsky back with the main group. Could mean his return is sooner rather than later. Considering the red no contact jersey, I wouldn't put, all my eggs in a basket yet, but good to see. Anyway, I've said what I needed to be said. I think the point has gotten across here. I talked last week about the magic number and that explanation and how they can get to the playoffs, how they can clinch that playoff berth. But the easiest way to do that is to not have to worry about Nashville or Calgary or Winnipeg and win your own games. So do that first, and I won't have to explain how you can clinch a playoff berth. So here we go. We'll go with the next 4 games. The Kraken sit at a 41 win, 26 regulation loss, 8 overtime loss record. They are 4th in the Pacific Division at 90 points. They sit in the 4th playoff spot in the Western Conference, occupying the first wild card, only 1 point ahead of the Winnipeg Jets, as I mentioned. Their next 4, April 3rd versus the Arizona Coyotes at 7 o'clock. That is here at Climate Pledge Arena tonight. April 4th at the Vancouver Canucks at 7 o'clock. April 6th at the versus the Arizona Coyotes, my apologies, at 7:30. And then April 8th versus the Chicago hockey team, my apologies, at 7 p.m. Pacific time.